is a 14-year-old, almost freshman in high school this coming fall. She loves to sing. She loves to help others. In fact, she teaches Sunday school every Sunday at church. So Madelyn was 7 years old. It was Christmas time, December 2017. And she had been experiencing high fevers, and we just couldn't seem to break the fevers. I remember it was a Saturday morning and she had spiked another, I think it was 106. It was getting higher. So we took her to Dell Children's Hospital in Austin, Texas. Things just started to progress. Diagnosis started to look just very different. She started to break out in a red rash all over her body. And during that time, multiple specialists start coming in, infectious disease teams. And within hours of having a little bit more clarification of where she was at, they said she has Kawasaki disease. They transported her from the room she was in down to ICU, where they gave her what they refer to as IVIG infusions. Thankfully, she did well with the infusion and we were discharged, I think it was 7 days later. There's still a lot of rarity to this diagnosis and this disease, but we caught it early. Dell Children's, they were on it. They knew exactly what to do. And since then, we've had no complications. She has a beautiful heart.
This was our first time with Madelyn dealing with a children's hospital. We hadn't been to a hospital before. So going to Dell Children's and experience the successful diagnosis and treatment of her really helped us a year later. So these two boys are a blessing as well. And it's fun to watch them grow up, being 10 years old now and both playing in sports. So that's fun to see, especially with Owen. You know, he's playing lacrosse now, and after what he went through, it's pretty amazing to see him out there with his brother again playing. December 13th of 2018, Owen was experiencing flu-like symptoms. He was experiencing headaches and leg pain, and he said he was really hot, but when I touched him, he was freezing cold. I remember he went on the couch and his feet kind of went out, and I looked down and I saw these purple rashes on his ankles. And I looked at that and I looked at Chris and I said, we gotta go. And we were going to Dell Children's because of Madelyn's situation. We're like, that's where we're going. About 10 minutes into us getting there, within 10 minutes, all of a sudden we looked up and the monitor was just flatlined. Nurses caught it real quick and they were just on him getting CPR done. And they had lined up, these nurses. There was probably 5 on each side, just one after the other. 20 minutes went by. He came back probably three to 5 times. He would come back. I remember at 59 minutes, it's almost an hour of CPR straight. The doctor comes up to me, we look at each other and we just had the cordial, I know, you know, we gotta call it, you know. And he said, but there is one machine that we could use. It's called the ECMO machine. We've never used it before in the ER. So still doing CPR, they turned the ER room into OR room. They stabilized him, they moved him down to pediatric ICU. And from there was kind of a waiting game just to see how he was gonna react to it. Each day he started getting better.
Nowhere during this entire time, though, did we feel alone. I would say that that team at Dell Children's not only provided Owen with the best care, but they loved on our entire family. Those doctors were doing and trying and advocating everything they could possibly to save Owen's life. I mean, it was minute by minute decisions. We actually didn't learn of Owen's diagnosis until weeks after Owen was off life support and had been removed off of ECMO. There's really still a lot of unknowns. Owen was in the same room that Madelyn was in 1 year prior. So that room gave us hope because we saw Madelyn walk out of that room. I knew our faith was strong and the community surrounding us was praying for us, and that team of doctors were not gonna give up.